It's me. We're back. It's some hours later. Look down on my watch. Yeah, it's some hours later. And we are headed back into on Orlando. And back, hopefully, to attempt to get not only the Firekeeper's soul returned, if we can survive vengeful combat against Knight Lautrec, then we will proceed on to Ornstein and Smog once more. Or whatever that is. I really should look up the pronunciation, instead of just making it weird every time for everybody. But there we go. These are our quests, and I'm going to be very bad at this. Let's do it. I'm going to die a lot. It's only been like 2 hours, and I've already completely forgotten the controls, the entire layout of this castle. Like a newborn fawn stumbling out of the tall grass, I'm completely unprepared for this. And I suppose at this point our soul pile, whatever it is inside the boss arena? Question mark? I'll have to review the footage. Or just get there. Yikes, that is such a pain. I wish I had a better way of ensuring it did not happen. No such luck. No such way. That I know of. Oh, he's finding his way down this time. Being a real nosy boots. And instantly killing me. Of course. Of course. Refer to my earlier statements. So we need to get down there onto like the landing, or at least the stairs, to be able to use the Black Eye Orb to invade Lautrec's world, his reality, whatever that may be. But we cannot be pummeled to death by the statuary while we do so, and I would also just love to have full Estus when we do. Which reminds me, something occurred to me during the intermission, that we were trying to decide if I should stay linked to this bonfire or if I should go back across the bridge. It occurred to me that there is a Firekeeper at that bonfire across the bridge, so the bonfire might already be kindled, or whatever it's called, and we might be able to get 10 Estus flasks out of it, was my thought. So it may actually be worth heading that way this run, and just seeing how long it takes us to get across the bridge, make sure I'm not forgetting if there's an obstacle in the way, etc. There are these guys, but they can usually, as I die to them, I was about to say, they can usually be bypassed. But geez, I'll go find some crow to eat here after I get all this egg off of my face. And other idioms. Alright. Humbler and deeply dispirited, we continue across the bridge. Oh, let me catch up with the chat. Hello, welcome back to the wholesome stabby. The roly, the dodgy, the stabby, the sometimes risque. Welcome. Oh, you have my full pardon for your tardiness. Not to worry. If anyone gives you any grief, you tell them to come speak with me and my +3 enchanted bandit knife. Yeah. So this is the only thing that's going to make this running this way a bit of a pain, is you potentially have to wait for elevators coming and going. Which is definitely not the speedrunner's choice, but I don't care. I don't care a bit. If it gives me 10 Estus, I say. Bring on the elevators. But let me check if that indeed is the reality of the situation. I do not remember. We could also clean up some of these and get some of these chest items while we're linked to this bonfire. That would be a good use of our time here. 10 Estus flasks. That is hard to beat. Really is. So I will spend just a touch of time on this side of the bridge trying to get some extra items. And then we will continue running dead into them and try to get that black eye orb activated to fight Knight Lautrec. That is my plan. Okay, can I do these guys one at a time somehow? And is this guy going to be upset? He is. He already is. So let's get away from your gentleman friends. I'm sure you're quite close, but I want to speak with you in private. Oh, yikes. Pack a bit of a punch. And has a bit of a shield. Oh, didn't want that. Didn't want that at all. Trying to figure out the moveset here exactly. What are you trying to do, you tall, tall thing? Okay. Relatively handleable, especially one-on-one. Yes, one at a time in the principal's office. Please, form an orderly queue. Just to the left there. Little more to the left. Little more to the... Alright. Come with me, young man. Bring your books. In case the principal is tied up in one of his other meetings, you will continue your homework. Do you understand me? You're not my mom! Just because the government of Estonia said I had to listen to you. Anybody else go to school in Estonia? No? Just me? Okay, never mind. I thought that was a pretty, relatable reference, but... sorry. Oh, that is quite the shield you have. Allow me to take a minute just to commend you on your choice of shield. The strength of your forearm. Infuriating me to this day. Bravo. Alright, this is going a little slower than one might hope. Than certain viewers might hope. But we're making it through. We're whittling them down to the nubs. To the nubs with you, sir! To the nubs, I say! One more. Alright. That one was a little more, time efficient. So let's hope none of these are mimics. But I'm not taking any chances. Ooh, lovely. Demon Titanite. I think that's what, we might need, actually, in order to upgrade the sword I'm hoping to use here. Which I also recalled during the break, or I looked up during the break, let me be honest, that you need a plus 10 great sword, or not great sword, curved sword, in order for the giant blacksmith that we saw last session to make that Quilag's Fury sword that I am so hoping for. So I think if we find one, or maybe I already have one, and we can get him to upgrade it to plus 10, we will be in good shape. Not sure if that counts as a curved sword, or this. We'll figure something out. Maybe we can mine the painted world of Aramis room for one of their painted guardian swords or something. We'll figure it out later. Okay, so just making sure I didn't miss anything. We got the Demon Titanite from in there. I don't think there was anything else back where the gargoyles dropped us off. So let's check this other room and see if we can whittle them down as well. Pinky's out, and onward for forward progress. Do be kind and not gang up on me all at once. My only wish here. Keep expecting them to throw in like a Silver Knight or something too in the midst of all these, but I think I'm just being paranoid. Hey, tickle tickle. Tickle tickle tickle. Come closer, my friend. I have many theories to discuss with you, but all require your kind attention. And not that of your cohort back there. In fact, let's leave the building entirely. Let's go out here, around the corner, for a shady drug deal, ending in murder. Okay. You didn't see that. That was supposed to be a little more around the corner. So what I have for you is a very exciting offer, a timeshare opportunity, if you will. And you have nothing to fear. Let's discuss it. Oh, I caught his shield back there. That was a fun ride. Got behind it just at the right moment. Nice. I'll take it. Okay, I got to see that guy use the chest, so I know it's safe. That's really great, actually. Oh, can I not? Can I see it again? Oh, that looks like a mimic. That looks like a mimic death to me. Oh, that was bad. That was terrible, terrible bad. Alright, here we go. Mimic time. Once more. I don't like you. I don't like what you're about. Your whole theory and philosophy of living. Creeps me right out, sir. I don't believe we're meant to be friends. Certainly not lovers. Get out of here. Stop chuckling. I could be a lover. I could love you. Stop chuckling at my emotional pain. Alright, we got him. Crystal Halberd. That sounds devastating. And also a statue of Smog. 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 You know, that guy. That's interesting. They do move with an unsettling and nimble grace. I don't appreciate it. I just don't. Pair that with the chuckling, I'm out. Swing and a miss. Missing a swing. Anybody out there missing a swing? It was windy last night. Darn it. I caught myself. Okay, we have fully explored, I believe, that barrier still being in place up the stairs beyond that guy we just killed. I believe we've fully explored and gotten all the items from out here at this point. I do hope. So let's get our one Estus back, since I don't think we'll meet any of the guys who will respawn on the way across the bridge. And then I suppose I should also... No, I shouldn't. I was going to say I should reverse my hollowing so that we can summon Knight Solare, but let us first go back across and try the Black Eye Orb. See if we can enact our vengeance upon Knight Lautrec, and then we will return and unhollow. This is the plan. After we wait for the elevator for a full cycle, because I spent so much time thinking about it, we now have to wait for a full cycle. 11,000 souls. I wonder if I'm above that in terms of leveling up. But I'm not going to miss out on another elevator cycle, so it's just going to have to remain a curiosity. Okay. Continuing on. So it is a little slow across this way, but I will happily take it for the 5 extra Estus flasks. And if you don't mind the lovely view, or what appears to be a lovely view, at least. So I wonder how close I need to be. Do I need to be, like, at the stair radius to the fog gate in order to use this black eye, or is it a specific area that I'm just not seeing? I wonder I do. Hopefully we can get past these guys this time with our dignity intact, but who knows? They are quicker than expected. Alright, let me see if I can just lose them without getting these guys too involved. So I don't want to be shot by the archer back there. Or does he not come back? Nope, there he is. He's just behind the pillar. Taunting me. Taunting me with his lanky frame. "You'll never look this good in a swimsuit," he shouts, and then he fires his arrows so gracefully. This game is all in the mind, really. It's not the physical pain that hurts. It's these standards. Okay, I think they finally calmed down. So I just really want to get down to the landing without riling anyone's feathers or ruffling anyone's jimmies. Is that possible? Am I allowed? I could also just, like, be faster at using my inventory. Would be a helpful thing. Okay. Maybe I can, like, whittle them down. I have no idea. I've been too scared to fight them this entire time. If they did something like that and then I could jump on top of them, that might be worthwhile. I hope I can run away, and it will still take effect. Oh, good. Whew. Okay, so now we are after Knight Lautrec, and potentially some of his cronies, in their reality, or whatever this is. Their version of this world. And I would really like not to die. And for some reason I'm down to 5 Estus. But oh well. You know, you may not even be able to use Estus when you're invading someone else's reality. I can't recall. So this is probably going to go very poorly. We'll see. I'm terrified, frankly. Anybody? No? Okay. Oh. Maybe I need to be not attacking them until he speaks. I don't know.
Like a moth flittering towards a flame. You fellows.
Oh, yikes.
Don't you agree?
I should probably clean these guys up. I really need to get rid of that spellcaster, actually. That hurts so bad right through my shield. This is not going well. Okay. Yikes. That was close. I keep taking that spell. That's too bad. I hope I get to do it once. I hope it doesn't rely on me doing it the first time. That would be sad. Let's find out. Because that's going to take some getting used to. Okay, I do have the black eye orb. Great. So hopefully I can just do that as many times as we need here. So sorry. Thank you for hanging with me. We could use Estus, that's good, but it did have our supply of Estus for some reason. But fair enough. That being said, I could probably sink back to the other bonfire more quickly than this, but we'll just keep roaming in the sunshine, tiptoeing through the tulips. That did not cost our souls. Like, we don't have to go collect a pile because it was in someone else's world, so our world was not affected, I suppose. Really, really hoping I can get past him. And I hope that it's not penalizing me for taking tries here. These are things I should probably know, but I am ignorant of. It's a long walk. And there's not much to commentate upon during the walk. I'm just gonna have to start telling you some stories there. As we make our long, long journey across the courtyard, and the bridge, and the steps, and the elevator, and the other elevator, and the other bridge, and the steps. Okay, fair enough. I deserved that. I was very low on stamina, and looking for love. So I wonder if I could use it anywhere in there before I get their attention. That's probably stupid of me that I'm coming this far in. I can probably just use it in the doorway there. By the lever, perhaps. Or even up here. There we go. Never mind all of that earlier work we did. That's fine. So if I can take as many tries as I need on this, woohoo, and we will do so, and we will eventually get him, and then return our beloved Firekeeper soul to Firelink Shrine. This is my hope, and my prayer to the illusion of sunlight. I would really like to take out that spellcaster first, if there's any possibility that that could happen.
Here we go again. How many times will these lambs rush to slaughter? Well, let's get it
At
over
least 6 more, I'm guessing. That's how many more times these lambs are going to rush to slaughter. Oh, I hope that blocks it. Oh, that was close. Yikes. Just cannot get them to separate from one another with any sort of effectiveness. Back off. Oh, I hate the spears. I just hate the spears from the back. Alright. So that was better. Slight improvement. Let's continue in that direction. But, even more so. We'll get there. We'll get it. Oh, story time. All right. In the long, long ago, far, far away from the destination where we wanted so, so dearly to be, there lived... No, there isn't enough time for this story. I've just realized. It's full of political intrigue and twists and turns. We'll be there before you know it. Oh, starting to take chances. Impatience is leading me to recklessness. Recklessness is leading me to hate. Hate is leading me to the dark side. That's how it starts. You think, oh, I could just take a little shortcut. I could just hop off before the elevator is at its destination. I'll just ignore the keep off the grass sign, and then bam, you're a Sith. It's just that easy. It's a slippery slope. That's what Papa Palpatine taught me. That took a weird turn. I'm sorry. Nothing to do with Dark Souls. So I do wonder if I can make it into the church here, get them to turn around without alerting that guy, and then just use it. Or if I'm better served just to run up the stairs like we did last time. How far into this do they arrive? Some distance. They will come some distance into this area. Okay. Fair enough. I'm probably better off just running up the stairs. Thank you for answering my question. I seem to start getting confused around here for some reason. Yay. Alright, here we go again. This Drake sword is finally coming in somewhat handy in its constant horizontal slashes, in that fighting 3 people at once can kind of help it. Slashing purely horizontally can keep 3 people at bay a little bit effectively. So this is the last gasp of helpfulness from the Drake sword, I believe, because it knows it's about to be replaced. It knows. So let's see if we can have it go somewhat similar to last time, in the essence that we don't instantly die. Oh, never mind. We're just going to instantly die this time. That'll be fine. Literally. Yeah, I wish I was synced to the other bonfire now, since it's taking away my 5 extra Estus regardless. I wish we could just run up the stairs and down. Let's see here. I suppose while we're at a bonfire I can check. Required 11,379, so very, very close actually. This is probably in need of some help. I've been abusing it. Alright. Welcome back. I wish there was a water slide from this point down to the entrance of the church there. Or whatever that is. Throne room? I'm not sure. Or a luge track, something? Anything, really. Some roller skates? A skateboard? That's probably all the stuff they have in Sekiro, which I have not had the occasion to buy yet, but I'm looking forward to. If you're unaware, there is a sort of a version of this made by the same developer, same general idea that's sort of set in more of a feudal Japanese setting with katanas and such. That sounds very fun. And apparently part of that is that you get a grappling hook to, like, yank yourself up onto ledges and such. And, oh, I'm missing that feature here. Oh, that's a little dangerous of a sip. Okay, I'm not sure if at this point I should honestly just go back and sync to the other bonfire, because I think it's a bit shorter of a run. But I'm really not sure it's gonna make a difference. In the grand scheme of things. It does look a little Bespin-y. You're right. It could be something straight out of a Papa Palpatine storybook, for sure. Papa Palpatine's nighttime story sesh. Extravaganza. You know, I bet this way down here actually opens up that one door that was like a does not open from this side thing. I bet that's the reward for clearing out this room would actually be a shortcut effectively straight from the bonfire to this that would not require us to go over the roof with the Silver Knights. I just have to one time, just once, survive the spears. That's all that's preventing me from having a great shortcut that I may or may not have just imagined for myself. May not exist. But let's try this again and just, please, spears, be kind. I have such a trouble with you. Okay, there's one. Not terribly dispatched. Are there more waiting for me? They're creeping me out when the camera catches them just right, and it looks like something's lurching behind me. Hello? I could just run for the door, even. I'm sorely tempted to just run for the door. In fact, let me do something even dumber, probably. Let's try to lure him up and then sneak past him and get to the door to give ourselves even more runaway time. Even more time for cowardice than you could possibly imagine. Yes, yes, more time for cowardice. Alright. Let's just dodge that. Now you navigate the stairwell there. You have fun. I'm just gonna sneak past you. Ah! I didn't expect that one. I should have. Obviously that one. Okay, so that door is open. I'm just gonna sit here. We won't have 5 Estus. We can return to get 5 Estus if we decide that we need it for Ornstein and Smog later. That would be fine. But for now, since we're just trying to fight Knight Lautrec, let's get to this one so we will have a nice shortcut. And that actually might be enough to level up. So sorry. The triple bonfire sit. Wasting your time with such rituals. And while we're at it, let's just repair everything again. We just did, but hey. Okay. Whew. We're doing it. Slowly but surely. We are doing it. Go ahead and take this guy out, since he's a swordsman rather than a spear. goodness. So much for that. But we have extra Estus. And what else is it for? But to waste, foolishly. So now the idea is we just have to get past the 2 spearmen without being skewered every time. Which may not be better. I really don't know. But here we go. It should be fine. We'll get unlucky a couple of times and take one in the cheek, but we'll just have to turn the other cheek and let it happen. Hoping he doesn't follow me out here. He is following me out here, but maybe we'll be gone before he skewers us. Here we go again. Woohoo. We have 1 extra strength, but that's not really going to help us much. I probably should have gone for vitality or something to deal with these guys. And I'm now down to 2 Estus, okay. So maybe it just gives you, like, half or less of whatever you had. But hopefully it's not much a matter of needing to heal. It's just a matter of not getting hit at all.
Will these lambs rush to slaughter? Well, let's get it over with.
Ah, I had hoped that would connect. Oh, he is hot on my trail. Neat dodge. Neat dodge, sir. Yikes. This is a corner I don't want to be in. Yikes. I can't seem to stagger him. I can stagger the other 2. That spell hit me. Let's just go for it. Sadly. Ah, okay. I wonder if any of the summonables can carry through to this world. I'm not sure. I could sure use help just to keep one of them at bay. The 3-on-1 situation is not helping me much. Oh yes, you know me. I couldn't stay away. Back for more punishment. And boy, am I receiving it. Let me just take a... There we go. Take this swordsman right next to the bonfire as a learning opportunity here to do some more parries. Because I am just not good at that. Do parries work? For spear moves, I even wonder. Let's check. Not really. That was not an effective parry, at the very least. But we're close by the bonfire. It's perfect time for testing. Alright, let's see here. I'll try to get a parry on this swordsman again. Way too early. That bloodstain is making this difficult. Perfectly placed. There we go. And there we go. Now we can test it. Alright. just not good at parrying. I'm gonna have to get better. Especially before we meet Gwyn. Oh goodness, before we meet Gwyn. Once more onto the breach. Where did my soul pile go? There it is. That was a good one. It's like hugely effective, but you just leave yourself open. You have to leave yourself open. Like you literally need to be within poking distance to pull off a parry. You need to be as close as possible. And that just is not my style of play. I'm all about that rolling out of the way on the far side of the boss arena. Preferably behind several other people who are fighting on my behalf for coin. Now that is good parrying advice from one of the ultimate parries. Don't stop believing. Exquisite. I would really like to check out... What's the quickest way to get there? I would really like to check out that giant blacksmith again and see if we can get a curved sword up to 10, too. That might even help with this battle. I'm not sure why I'm so focused on taking out Knight Lautrec, other than I want vengeance for the Firekeeper, who was so wrongly murdered. No, thank you. No, thank you, please. Okay, thank you, yes, I'll take it. So yes, let's see if that might help, actually. I got distracted by the black eye orb. Let's see if we can get across the atrium to the giant's blacksmith. Again, now that we've switched bonfires to a more difficult starting point. We're getting there. No, wasn't expecting that to hurt me, for whatever reason. I was expecting that to hurt me. I like how that sizzled on his hindquarters. That was very effective. Sizzle away now. Sizzle away. No one cares for your theatrics. No one but the Queen. Ah. And again. Here we go. Me and Spears. Ah. Such a torrid relationship. How are we ever to come to terms with one another? When all you do is pierce to the heart of me. Every time. I'm running for it, with no health, in what is considered by many to be a bad move. A bad call. Ugh, what a blunder, they'll say in the headlines. This is not an important enough event for there to be headlines about it. Not even close. Need to be like a kitten in a tree or something for that. Something really serious. Okay, I don't really need to go out the front. I need to go up the side, but either way will work if I can get past this guy. If. Oh, of course, and the gargoyles, yes. Ah. My body. It tingles. with the pain. Don't come up here. Just give it up and go back to your posts. And we can leave this as though nothing happened. Friends and gentlemen. A gentleman's agreement. Yes? No? Perhaps next time? Don't you hurt the blacksmith. If you hurt the blacksmith, we're gonna have a problem. Let me see if I can get further away so that they just give it up. How's this? Do you forgive me now? Do you forgive me yet? No, they'll never forgive. I have wronged them till the end of time. Alright, goodbye. There we go. So let us see if we have anything that counts as a curved sword here. I do hope. No, I don't want any trouble. Don't want any trouble from you, sir.
Hello, forge I can, strong I am.
Forge you will. Strong you are. Woo, thank you. That's very kind of you. Volkswagen van. If I may address you informally. Much appreciated. Okay, so what it would need to be is modified, I suppose? Or maybe reinforced to a certain point and then modified? I'm not sure if a flamberge counts. Is this a curved sword? Yes, maybe this will work. I just need something basic, I think. I don't think it matters. Yes, this giant does not have the correct ergonomic workstation, for sure. That tiny little stool supporting all of his girthy chainmail is sure to cause back problems in the future. And the past. So extensive are these back problems. So let's try this one. I may be making a terrible mistake, but we'll see. We'll find out together. Yes. Okay, so we have a +5, and now I want to make it It has disappeared. That's the most he can reinforce it in this menu, but then I thought you may be able to do other things with it. Let me see. It must be in my inventory, obviously. I just completely forget. It's always so complicated when you have to transition these. I'm not sure who can continue. If it's like the raw one or what, I always manage to forget. Let me see here. I'm sure every fool stumbles into this problem. Darn. May need to be whoever you give the large ember to, which I believe was Andre. It may have to be Andre. So it's a bit back to where we might be able to upgrade this, actually. Seems to be the case. Either that or I'm missing something very simple here. I don't know if you actually can get back, like if we go across the bridge back to the entrance to Anorlondo and wait at the wall. I don't know if the gargoyles take you back the other way to Darkroot, etc., or if you can only come one way to Anorlondo. I don't remember. But it does appear that you need to modify it with a specific ember, the large ember, to a +6 curved sword, and then from there you can continue to upgrade it normally to +10, and then you would have to bring it back here and have him upgrade it to the Fury Sword, which is what we're trying to get. So, small problem. We'll have to decide if it's worth trying to get all the way back across the bridge here, which wouldn't be that big of a deal, just to see if we can even go the other way. I really don't remember. Maybe I would be better served to look that up before I waste your time. Pardon me for 1 second. Can you get back to Firelink from Anorlondo? Thank you. Thank you, auto-complete. Yes, it looks like they can take you back to Sen's Fortress. So it's a bit of a pain. It would be much easier, actually, to just not have the sword and defeat Ornstein and Smog, and then we would have the Lord Vessel to get right back there. It's all kind of a chicken-egg situation here. So I don't know what the best path would be. I was hoping to have that sword for the fight, but with those two compatriots, especially if I did more of my end of the work, cough cough, we may be able to beat him, even with this Drake Sword. I'm not sure. It's hugely unwise to do so, but I could continue to try it, and then we would not have to go all the way back through Sen's Fortress, like down the cage elevator. It's not that big of a deal, but gosh, we're at an impasse. So, we have 3 options. We can continue to try to fight Knight Lautrec, and at that point we will restore the Firekeeper's soul, which would give us kind of an excuse to go back to Firelink Shrine, to make sure she's okay, etc. And that would all kind of work in a story sense, but I just have to be able to beat the 3 of them first. That's making the most sense to me. As sad as it is that we're this close to the boss that provides the Lord Vessel, which would allow us to teleport anywhere we want, we may have to do a bit more backtracking to get the sword to take them down. Let's see how it goes. I will continue first my plan of, I think I can go this way, my plan of trying to take out Knight Lautrec and his cronies. No thank you. And no thank you to that. Oh, that's weird. I'm not sure why there's a bunch of Silver Knights down here. They must still be the ones I lured through. That's gonna complicate it a bit. Yeah. Okay. So complicated. But that's fine. We're back to a bonfire. That will be better. Okay, so we can still take this shortcut. Should probably take out this guy every time if I can find a way to do it. Especially if I can get better at parrying, and that could be the way to do it. There we go. I wish these guys would ever drop something new or useful. That'd be nice. Wow. That's all it takes sometimes. One quick jab to the temple with a sharp spear, and suddenly, for some reason, you're dead. Life doesn't always make sense. So we lost a few souls in that exchange, but I'm just going to try not to think about it. It's not really much worth thinking about. And this is a pile of 1,000, perhaps? There we go. Alright, come on out here. That's a good one. I'll take it. Alright, I'm just gonna skirt past that guy. Did I ever actually open these chests? That would be so foolish of me. But it's probably true that I did not ever actually open these chests. Goodness me. I got so excited about the shortcut, I didn't even think about it. Ah, that's not what I wanted. Yikes. Sturdy shield. Come on now. Let me get that backstab. I keep trying for it. It's not letting me. I don't know if I'm going too far around him or what. There we go. Hopefully safe. Hopefully made of wood. Ooh, that's fancy. That is very nice. Probably heavy, but ooh. I wonder if it would have any use against the bosses here. It is likely so heavy. 12 pounds. It's not as bad as some. Not as bad as hovels. But I really like to keep it light, if at all possible. A nice dingy robe level of weight at 3 pounds. Yes, that is what they're called. I'm very glad. Ooh, goodness me. There goes my voice. I'm very glad you can watch me be whittled down and not have to do it yourself. That's lovely. It is a wonderful game. It's very worth playing. It's intricate and the lore is fantastic and complex and everything is lovingly crafted and makes a great deal of sense. It's just the fact that you have to physically do all of it yourself. That's a little difficult. Okay, so we've fully cleared out that room, and that is great. I think I need to take a short break and get a sip of water before my voice continues to crack. So sorry. I'll be right back with you. There. Did I give you enough time to count all of the tiles in this room? I hope so. Okay, let me see here. One more second. There we are. Have to get that microphone situated. Get down there by my lips. Don't you go running away now. Not too near the lips. No, you're creeping close. No, get away. Okay, so we're at about half health. That's unfortunate. I should probably go ahead and use another Estus, if we're being honest. Okay, I give in. Let's see what that gets me when we go into the other world here. That may be no Estus, I'm not sure. So... we'll get this eventually. If it's just a matter of throwing my corpse at them until finally they relent, that's fine with me. I'm sorry to waste so much of your time, but we're in this together. I wish I had something... oh, 2 Estus, that's not bad. I wish I had something better, to throw at them from afar. I likely have some fire bombs or something, but I'm just so bad at using consumable items in the middle of things.
How many times will these lambs rush to slaughter? Well, let's get
Yikes.
it over with.
That's not good. Please let me sip. Don't kill me before I sip. That's my one request. Come on now. I'm after your Lucky Charms. Oh, that was so devastating. Okay. Got a small second alone with him there. That was good. Anytime I can get the other 2 away, it's worth taking. Yikes. I will likely have to use this if I can even get a chance to. Goodness me. Definitely have to use it now. Alright. Well, here we are. That's not good. That's not the way to go. We have some time, like we're holding our ground for a moment. We just need to get really lucky and get one of them away. Like if I had gotten one of the lighter ones, not Lautrec, but one of his henchmen in that same position I got him, we may have been able to take one out. But it's just very tricky when they're all going their own ways. On the fly. Alright, let's try another parry. I gotta get good at these. That seemed a little off, but sure, I'll take it. And I really don't want to fight these guys. I just want to run past the spearmen, but I'm having poor luck in doing so. That was slightly better. Slightly better luck. Okay, let's hope we have enough time before he catches up here just to... no, maybe not. Maybe let's run further. Let's see if he retreats at any point. Never give up. There we go. He's finally had enough of me. That was an interesting tactic. Okay. It's just a false retreat. Come on, man. Jeez. That is sneaky. I would expect them to fully once they've started retreating, I would expect they're fully off of chasing me. But that's not the case, I guess. Fantastic. Okay. Back to the beginning again. One more chance for parry practice. We can use all that we can get, really. Down, boy. I really think that should work, but okay, cool. That is rough. Let's grab this pile. Now, is there ever any point at which you actually retreat? It looks like I can go in this whole arena, basically. You can get in the world. It must just be because that's where they are standing. When you go into their world, it's just inside here. So it makes perfect sense. I'm not sure why I'm amazed by it. But there we have it. So come on, just leave me alone. Go back to your station. Nobody asked you to be a part of this. I have another world to visit. Really? Really? Okay, you can parry spears. That's good to know. Finally. Down. So it's going to take one of our Estus, but oh well, let's try it again. We just got to get lucky here. There is a discussion as we enter into bloodthirsty combat and devastating, bone-crushing, you know, that sort of thing. There is a discussion in the chat about the new Animal Crossing that's coming out for Switch, and boy am I excited. Let's detour the entire violent conversation to talk about how excited I am about this. Because it is worth it. My Switch awaits. I'm going to be in so much debt so quickly. As soon as it comes out. I always forget that I cannot block spells. Or that spell, at least. I need to stop thinking I'm safe. I wonder if I have full access to the rafters here. I don't know if that would get me anything, but could be worth a try. Could be helpful in splitting them up, if nothing else. I hope you die. If that's not too much, too forward of me, I hope you die. Let's try that again. That seemed to work quite well. If I can cheese it, oh, I will. Always. Anytime. Anytime to cheese it. Darn. I didn't get around in time. Okay. And that didn't work at all. That's so unfortunate. It was completely my own fault and incompetence. It was wonderful. And I'm guessing it will not leave that guy out. I don't think I get to whittle them down one at a time, but we'll find out here in a moment. And I'm so sorry. I was hoping to make this maybe an hour follow-up here and make progress and kill Lautrec and kill Ornstein. That has not happened. It is now 70 minutes into this. We're still about where we started. We're learning so much. We're on a great journey of life together. Sticking our head out the window, and everything smells like a sheep farm. For some reason, everywhere we go. I don't understand why. I'm starting to think it's me. I would love to do a streaming on the Switch. Another question in the chat, or a comment in the chat. I don't have a capture card or whatever I would need for that, but that would be amazing. I would love to do like a Breath of the Wild playthrough or something. But I will have to figure that out. Okay. Are you good? Are you ever gonna be good? Are we ever gonna see eye to eye as friends? That is so weird. He seems to be particularly aggressive if you go into your inventory. And I couldn't use the black eye orb all the way up there. That must be locked off for some reason. I'm just hitting the wrong button now. Here we go. Yes, do. Here we are again. Let's hope that I can navigate them up the stairs with a little more competence. It was okay on that one side, but then the other side, not so good. If I can just separate one of them and get a few hits in, we'll be golden. Ah, not good. Never locking on to the right one. Or what, in my mind, I believe to be the right one. Oh, that was just terrible. It's just like a, ha-ha, I'm ready to fight you. When I wanted the, ha-ha, I'm in your back with a knife already, before you noticed. Oh, I keep thinking they will make a little more progress than they do. That's rough. That is rough. And now there's railings. Great. Man, they keep getting me through the walls. And the railings and such. So yeah, this went terribly. I'm glad you were here to see how terribly that went. Goodness me. That was the worst. That was the worst it could have gone. I'm just gonna put the controller down and let them do what needs to be done here. Let's try that again from scratch. I don't know if we learned anything from that run. That was just terrible. Sometimes that happens. More often than I'd like to admit, that happens. And we're back. Alright. So we'll continue to give this a few more tries. I very much hope we can take down at least Lautrec during this session, but if I'm holding on to you too long, I do apologize. Do our best here. I suppose it may be about time to think of repairing again. Now that we've already wasted a run-through of that. Getting paranoid about the repairing ever since we were down in Blighttown. Obviously, that's what Blighttown does to you. That was like a half parry. That was not a good one that allows you to counter. I think there's a distinction. Oh, a Silver Knight straight sword. I'm actually very curious how that might pair up to my Drake sword, actually. What do I need? 22 strength. It's not unreachable. Let's see if it's even usable in the slightest here. With 1 strength under. Cannot parry a shield bash. I should stop trying that. That was rough. But that's fine. Now we're back to the swordsman, and we can try this out properly. That is the nice thing about having to go through areas over and over again because of your incompetence, is that there's usually a very low drop rate that the knights and things will actually drop their own equipment, their own armor and weapons under certain circumstances. And so because we've fought this guy so much, he finally dropped one of his straight swords here. Oh, that's really, really bad. I'm gonna have to do Drake. No problem. We tried. So until I get that next point of strength, this is just not doing it. Reset his location, switch this back to the Drake Sword momentarily. Try to get a parry on him, try to get our souls back, and then maybe we can just grind this guy until we can level up that point of strength. It's my thought. Swing and a miss. Or I could just die and not get my 9,000 souls back. That'd be another option. That's open to us. I was hoping he would go around the pillar the other way. He had the same idea I did. Okay. I'd like you to stop. I'd like you both to stop. Ah. Oh, we've got 10,000 now. We'll go grab that pile. Sure, I'll go with that. I'm farming, quote unquote. I'm not failing over and over again. I'm farming for items. This was the plan all along. Welcome to my web of deceit. Pull up a chair. Do. Ah, too early. Really can't die when I don't have the soul pile. That's a no-no. Give me the soul pile, and now I can die. That's fine. I don't even care. Ah, I would have preferred not to. I was trying to parry that whole time, but sure, I'll go with what I said aloud. We'll pretend that was a noble sacrifice to boost the Silver Knight spirits, since I've been picking on him. There you go, buddy. See, you can still do it sometimes. You can still get the better of me. You're strong. You're in control. You're a virile silver knight with a lot to offer this world. And now I'm going to kill you. In a most indecent manner. Yay, see? I'm farming. Quote unquote. So that might actually be enough to get me that 1 point of strength here. Let's check. You cannot parry a shield bash. When are you going to learn? When are you going to learn? He shouts at himself in the mirror. That helps significantly, though. Maybe that's the way I fight all my spearmen. From now on, just get as close as possible and try to avoid the bashing. Okay, let's get a point of strength and just test out this straight sword. For curiosity. That's weird. I thought it was 22. Am I crazy? Let's check again. I may be. Huh. It should be fine. Am I seeing that wrong? Is that a different... Oh, it's dexterity. That's the problem. I'm so sorry. Ahem. I'm mixing up my my iconography there. So it needs more dexterity than it needs strength. That is the problem. And I'm so sorry. Never mind. What a weird mistake I've made there. So okay, we have a few levels before we could try that out. And I was hoping to get up to 24 for the Fury Sword, I believe, might be required. So we'll have to check. I'm not sure if we want to devote anything to that silver straight sword, silver knight sword, right now, while we have an existing plan in place. But good to know. I'm so sorry, I was mixing up my symbols. Let's go ahead and get another strength while we're here, since we've been grinding out a bit. Okay. I'm wondering if I should switch into any different kind of armor to try the Lautrec fight a few more times, or if I should just keep going for it. I don't think this armor is really helping me at all, but it's also keeping me quite light, which I suppose could be considered helping me. There we go. Getting a few off. It's mostly still luck. I don't want you to see these last few parries and think for a second that I'm becoming competent. That's not the case. At some point we're going to have to deal with that huffing and puffing Titanite demon too, back there. Just gonna try to go all the way around, see if he will be far enough away from me that I can use my inventory for a moment. Let's do it. Back again to the 3-on-1. Goodness, I hope we can ever make any progress here. Who's driving this bus? Are we ever gonna make any progress? The driver looks back, a faceless void where his features once sat, and he whispers, "Nuh-uh." And then he dissolves into nothingness, and you actually had imagined him the entire time. There was no bus driver. Hey. Hey, everybody. Okay, do we have anything that would be helpful? Anything at all? Let's throw a few random healing items into the old quick bar here, just in case. I suppose I could also have this in the quick bar, which would make this a little easier, but who wants to go to all that trouble? Nothing else that we really need. Oh, that's an interesting thought. Turn them toxic. Nothing else we really need immediate access to, I don't believe. Let's just see if I can pull off one of those. No?
So, here we go again.
And I can't use items while he's talking? That seems weird. I was trying to throw another one that whole time. But I'm just very polite. I don't want to interrupt his speech with my thrown items. Let's just wait till he's done. No spells. I don't want your spells. Okay, come on, spellcaster. Let's you and me have a talk. One-on-one. Oh, I really wanted it to be one-on-one. Quite desperately. Okay, there's the spellcaster. That's something. It's not good, but it's something. Ah, I should have gone up the stairs, darn. Wasn't thinking quite clearly. Let's go up this way. This is my unlucky staircase. Tempting fate. Alright, now that there's no ranged elements in play, this is the tiniest bit easier. But not enough, as so you'd notice, really. Okay, if I just had one more Estus flask, I can't tell you the happiness I would feel deep inside. If I could just get back up to full health, and maybe had one in reserve, oh. I can't use that divine blessing, apparently. That's really weird. Oh, darn it. Missed 2 opportunities to get an overhead stab in. Oh, 2 damage. Okay. Darn it, I'm just losing health every time I do that. I do not want him to get close to me. I really want to take him out this time. Yikes. He's quite quick, too. There's no shortage of quickness. Oh, that was too close. This is all too close. Quite desperately. I think he's like actually gaining on me every time. No, why would you do that? I lost my lock on. Okay. Darn it, that is not good. No, 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 no. Ah, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have been so cowardly. I should have just faced him with my sword, and we may have gotten through that with only one of them. Oh well. That was much better. That could be considered progress. Of a small sort. But I believe they will all respawn, and we have to do it again from scratch. Goody. You know, I'm a little low on firebombs and things, too. Oh well. That's fine. I wonder if the giant blacksmith would sell any healing items that work in another world. Maybe it is only Estus that works. If that. That seemed fine, but okay. I'll trust you. That was a shield bash. What a mistake. Okay, come on. There we go. Pooh. I say. Short and to the point. We've reached that point where straight talk is needed. And to this I say pooh. This is just one of those parts of the game where you have to fling your body against the onslaught of guys until something happens. That made it sound weird. No, it's nothing weird. Just gotta throw your body into it. Alright, come on out here. I'm gonna give you a chance. Give you one chance to see the light on this. And if you refuse, well, we'll talk about dissolving your company. Didn't take long. Not sure why that guy never seems to care much. Maybe he's just super focused on guarding the chests, and he wants nothing to do with your shenanigans. So if we can, I'm going to briefly run across the upper level here to the giant blacksmith on the other side, just to see if there's any firebombs or anything in his inventory that may help us. I don't believe there were, but I wasn't paying very good attention. But sorry for another brief staircase walk that you did not ask for. At least it's not a ladder.
Hello, Forge.
Hello again.
Strong I am.
I appreciate your time. So yeah, there's no real consumable items. There are some fancy weapons and things, for sure. I wonder if I just put on something like Havel's armor and swung like a madman, how well I would do 3-on-1. That may be something they're trying to hint at. I'm not sure. I am a little low on chunks. Gotta find an area to farm chunks, or at least pretend I'm farming chunks while I, in fact, just die over and over again. That would be great. Okay, so he doesn't have anything that's going to help. I've used up all of my firebombs. There are no healing items I have, currently, besides my Estus, that will work for this battle, so there's no other way to delay it, really. I guess I can do it from this side. I don't need to run back around. I would just really like to get past these, and then we could call this a successful session. But if not, and we have to label it as just a grinding session, so be it. We'll try a few more times. Come on, thumbs, don't fail me now. I wish I could just wave at them from back here. Like, hey, come chase me to the stairs, alright? Alright. So I have 2 Estus. I really cannot use any of them. That seemed like it should have done something to somebody. Oh my, this is so difficult. Darn that spellcaster. I had a nickel for every time I found myself shouting those words. Ah, darn that spellcaster! Really everywhere. The supermarket. Down at the docks, where I hang out a lot. I like to go down to the docks and hang out. I'm sure you assumed. Parry? Too late. No parry. Jeez. I am definitely considering some new armor at this point. Anything that would leave me around the same level of fastness and rollability while not letting that happen, because it's really like 1 or 2 hits with most of these guys and I'm out. Which is just unfortunate. Second time's the charm. And we dance in his glitter. Okay, so I just really should take this guy out every time. That guy's not bothering me. So, who's it gonna hurt? It'll at least let me get through here without one hit killing me in the back, which is so often the case. I'm sure it's just the angle I'm running at is not good, and I should be ashamed of myself. And I am. Alright, back again. Let's do this. Nope, not that, but rather this. Hopefully this will go a little better. I really need to get that spellcaster separated first. I had hoped that was going to happen last time when he was the last one up the stairs. But then he got me twice in a row in a very uncomfortable position. Ah, and my lock-on is not being helpful. Oh, come on. That's too bad. Get off there. Give me a sip. Now I'll get off. Alright. I have 1 Estus left. I cannot use it. I will not touch it. Come on now. Give me a lucky shot in. Ah, yikes. That's not good at all. That was just a lot of health lost for no good reason. I don't know what it is about that staircase. Or my abilities. Yikes. Well, there goes my not sipping the Estus plan. Alright. That actually killed me. That short drop did me in. I sprained my thighs, and it was all over. That was embarrassing. And I couldn't have asked for it to go better. Oh goodness. Alright, let's make this a nearly final try. If this one goes extremely well, and I'm feeling confident, we may go one more after this. But it's getting on, and I'm flinging my corpse against the thing, and we'll just have to pick this up later. Jeez. There we go. Still a little rusty with the old parries. Not good. Not good so far. This is looking like the final try. We're heading down that dark forested corridor with the branches reaching out to tickle you. And it's just time to go home. It is. Once you start getting tickled, it's time to go home. Come on, come on. was not letting me parry for any of that. How unfortunate. We did not actually make it back to Knight Lautrec, so we have to do it once more. But that's okay. Thank you for bearing with me through all of this. This is how the game goes, at times. And if you're not interested in the lack of progress, hopefully you can skip ahead in the future and avoid all of this. But I'm glad that you're here with me. That's a shield bash. There we go. 4th, 5th, 6th times the charm. So I am just not having any luck getting past this guy. Have to take him out now, or it just won't happen. Apparently. So early. That was not a proper counter, so I'm just going to retreat and take a sip. There's a proper counter. I have appreciated the practice at that. It's been the one good thing about this grind session. Have a good day. Alright, so this will be our final try. For better or for worse. We will return to the bonfire either way. And have to deal with the consequences of our actions. Come on, fingers crossed. Would love to end things on a high note instead of a bit of a bummer, but we'll see. Every once in a while, you get a bit of a bummer. And then the silence just lingers afterward, after you say that. Come on, my friends. Come back to the stairwell with me. And hope that I get lucky. I know you're on the opposing team, but I hope that you'll hope with me that I will get lucky here. That was something. I'll take it. I will take it. That didn't seem like it was anything. I guess I won't take it. Let's see if I can take advantage of him being alone up here for a moment. But I just can't stagger him, darn it. That's really troublesome. Okay. Get me out of that. Ah, that's too bad. Alright, there we have it. We tried a few times. We shall try a few more. I am sure that we will make it past them eventually. And as soon as we do, we will restore the soul of our Firekeeper. If we would like to, we can go back to Firelink at that point and see the result. And then potentially upgrade our curved sword. Etc., etc. Goodness me. I'm tempted to go for one more. We're so close, but I just, the more I do this and die, the more we have to call it quits at some point. And it's so sad, and I'm doing so poorly. There's my list of excuses. Let's do it once more. I'm sorry I lied to you. It just feels like one more is the way to go. Maybe I can actually, put some effort into it, huh? I'm out here. I'm waiting for your phone call. Out here in the hallway. Ah, pooh. There we have it again. So yes, we gave it a shot. We let optimism reign, and my thumbs are now telling me it's time to call it quits. Let's go grab our souls first. Very important. Excuse me, sir. Okay. We'll make sure we have that 12,000. We can purchase another level, perhaps, even. At that point. Soonish. Perfect. Alright, souls retrieved. Let me see if I remember how to do this. I know there is a way. Someone reminded me last time. But I forget. There's a way to access like an emote menu. It's none of those. There we go. Here we are. Wave. Perfect. One more time, you say? One more time? Oh, I've looked at the chat now. Oh, we'll call it quits here, now that I've waved. I appreciate your patience with me. Hopefully next session we will be able to make some progress. With renewed vigor. I do hope. Thank you so much for your patience, and for bearing with me through these grindy times. We will get those bad guys later. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and bye for now.